There you go.
Hey Alicia, how are you doing today?
I'm doing alright, how are you?
I'm doing good. So, what's on your mind that you'd like to talk about?
I've been having some trouble with my boyfriend. Him and I are trying to make things work. He lives in Danville, Virginia, and I live in Hickory. And we have a dog together, and I'm taking care of our dog. And our dog has diabetes, so I have to give her shots twice a day. And it's just really stressful because my family is in California, and so I don't really have anybody here. And he's constantly going home to see his family and doing stuff like that. And I can't be mad at him because he's going to go see his family, but at the same time, I want him to come see me. So I try to act like really supportive of him when he goes to see his family, but at the same time, I'm really angry inside because he goes to see his family. And I guess part of that also is his culture. Like the Southern culture is different than where I was raised, where, I mean, it's not as important as it is here. So I'm trying to just respect him, but at the same time it really makes me mad because he's been going home and doing other things instead of coming to see me sometimes. So
It sounds like you've really got a lot going on with that right now in your
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, and that's just like part of it. I work practically full time, and I run cross country track right now. I'm running track to pay for my school. So I wake up in the morning, give my dog a shot, and then I go to work all day, and then I run, and then I go to school, and then I go home and give her another shot and do it again every day. And it's just, my life right now sucks, and I'm really just feel like I'm just waiting to get done with school, waiting to get done with the next thing in my life. It's really stressful.
I hear you saying that your life really sucks right now because of everything that you have going on at one time with your relationship,
Yeah.
with your commitments to school and track and your pet that you have.
Yeah. Whenever I do something, I give 100%, or I try to at least, and lately it's hard for me to even just sometimes just be present because I'm doing so much that my brain is almost just on autopilot because I'm doing so much during the day, and I can't give myself to every direction that I want to go, but, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm just going as hard as I can, and I'm just not getting anywhere.
It appears that you feel really stressed about all of this.
Yeah. I want my boyfriend to come and support me and help with everything, and I mean, part of me is like, I can't ask him to support me the way I need him to because it's just something innately he should do. But at the same time, it's like, I need to just like whack him upside the head and say, this is what you need to do, you know, so I'm trying to figure out a way to approach him, to tell him that he needs to help out with the dog, or he needs to help out more with different things, so,
Right.
yeah.
Right. So it sounds like you really want to talk to him about everything that's going on and how you're feeling about this right now.
Yeah, but you know, men, they don't want to talk, so, so I mean, I'm waiting for, when it comes to me talking to him, I wait for the opportune moments of when I can talk to him, and he works during the day as an OT, as an occupational therapist, so he has a really, really stressful job, and so he tells me time and time out of all these terrible days. So when he gets done with his job during the day, he is so fed up with everything that's going on. So he's telling me about how shitty his day was, and so I'm sitting there like, my day was just as bad, but it's almost his problems take precedent over mine because he's got the big old job title and he's this, you know, and I'm just the measly college student with doing everything else. But I don't know, in his mind, which I also think is a cultural thing, he thinks he's like, you know, higher above me, and his problems are more important than mine. I want him to see that my problems are just as important as his, but I don't know.
It sounds like you feel inferior whenever you do speak to him about these issues.
Yeah, just living in the South has kind of made me just take a back seat and cater to men how they want to be, because I'm a feminist, and I believe like I should be able to have the same rights. I believe in equality, that he should treat me the same way. And I think he's still, part of him respects me as a woman or whatever, but the other part, he's still like thinking that his problems are more important than mine. He's a man. He's supposed to take care of me. He's supposed to do all this stuff, and sometimes he doesn't. And I don't know how to confront him, saying you're not doing what you are, like your cultural. You know, you're supposed to do this as a man in the South or whatever. Because I mean, I don't understand it fully myself. So I don't know.
So I just want to make sure that I understand you. When you talk to him about these things, it seems like, you know, you feel that, you know, he's got the southern hospitality, southern culture in him, that he feels like, you know, he should support you and that he should be the breadwinner in the home if you do have a future together.
Yeah.
And you're the opposite. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's like, it's really awkward because he's always talking about how he's like, he likes me or whatever because I'm doing something in my life. But then really he just wants me to take care of him like a mom, you know. Really he just wants me to cook for me, just wants me to clean for me, just wants me to, you know, do the mom stuff, be a housewife. But then at the same time, he's like, oh, I'm so glad you're doing this. I'm so glad you're getting your master's degree. You know, I'm fully supportive of you. At the same time, it's like, no, you're not. You'd rather me just take care of him like a mom than he would do that. I mean, so it's like, he wants me to do everything. He wants me to work full time, come home, take care of him, and take care of everything else, and then put on a smile and do it again the next day when he's just working and then does his thing.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's a really stressful situation between you and him, really.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'm okay. Like, this is me okay, which is not good because I'm just kind of just pushed it on the back burner, and I'm just like, well, that's how it's gonna be, you know. So part of me wants to be able to, you know, somehow get him to see things the way I do, so I can be happier. But the other part, I don't think he ever will because he's stubborn, just as stubborn as I am. So.
So when you say you're okay with things right now, what do you mean by that okay?
I mean, I've accepted that my life sucks right now and that I have to do all these things to get to where I want to be. So each day I'm just hanging on by the skin of my teeth, trying to do the next thing I need to get done, trying to do the next assignment, the next whatever, working and doing as much as I can do to, you know, get to where I want to be in life. But it's a struggle every day, for sure.
So you're saying right now that, you know, you have to pretty much take things day by day and just, you know, see where it does go with your boyfriend.
Yeah. And that's my life lately, pretty much. I just take things day by day, just waiting to the next day to happen and getting one thing done and working on the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. So I'm just ready for life to slow down a little bit and not have to do so much.
Yeah. It sounds like you've put a lot of, thought into this, and you know, you're really trying to, you know, take things slow and not jump to any major conversations with him that you might regret at a later time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm so scatterbrained and I'm doing all this stuff, part of me, I'll think one thing one minute and the next minute I'll think something totally opposite because I'm doing so much and I'm influenced by so many things in my life. So I just try to think about it and, you know, take it for a long haul. Just think about things for a while before I act upon anything.
Well, it sounds like you're doing really good with things right now, and you know, maybe next week some of these issues may be resolved, or maybe you'll have some more time to think about them, and we can discuss them then.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thanks.